transfers, results and much more. Stay informed and cheer for the Gunners. Stay until the end to find out how this news unfolds. Gabriel Jesus likely return game for Arsenal revealed with Mikel Arteta to get dream scenario. Latest Arsenal news takes a closer look at when Gabriel Jesus could make his return to action after being sidelined since December due to undergoing knee surgery. Arsenal supporters will be counting down the days for when Gabriel Jesus is available for selection following yet another encouraging update with regard to his recovery from knee surgery. Last summer's £45 million signing from Manchester City has been sidelined since the beginning of December after suffering medial ligament damage whilst in action for Brazil at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, and with the issue worse than initially feared, an operation was required and subsequently completed successfully. In the weeks since undergoing surgery, the 25-year-old has kept Arsenal fans in the loop with how his recovery is coming along, and most recently Instagram footage, courtesy of the forward's personal trainer, Andre Cunha, has emerged showing him running outside on the grass. If you're a faithful tower of Arsenal and don't want to miss any news like this, subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with everything that happens on and off the field. No entanto, deve-se notar que, dada a abordagem cautelosa de Mikel Arteta com jogadores, que retornam de lesões de longa duração, pode ser que Jesus não seja considerado para seleção 8 marco, quando os Gunners enfrentam Everton, Bournemouth, Fulham e Crystal Palace na Premier League. Bem como empate nas oitavas de final da Liga Europa, que ainda não foi determinado. Como isso dito, considerando que Rice Nelson está de volta aos treinos após uma liceo, no tendeo e a distancia de coxa de Emil Smith Rowe não é considerada muito séria, isso significa que, uma vez que Jesus esteja totalmente apto, a única baixa a longo prazo será Mohamed Elneny. Ter time titular quase totalmente apto a certamente cenário de sonho para Arteta, já que sua equipe busca competir duas frentes. With Jesus seemingly not too far away from rejoining the senior squad in full training, naturally the discussion amongst the Gunners fanbase is centered around when the striker will be back in action in a bid to bolster the club's pursuit of lifting the Premier League trophy come May. Well, there are a couple of factors that indicate the Brazilian's likely return date. The first being what he said following the 3-2 win over Manchester United a fortnight ago, where he revealed to former UFC champion Khabib Nurmagomedov that he hoped to be back playing within 4 to 5 weeks. A timeline for this would either be the penultimate weekend of this month, when Arsenal face Unai Emery's Aston Villa away from home, or the following weekend when the North London outfit are on the road again as they visit the King Power Stadium for a showdown with Leicester City. Although, it's worth keeping in mind that at the time of Jesus' comments, he was just short of 7 weeks removed from surgery, so he is very much on schedule to, at least, be back in full training before the end of the month, a scenario that was outlined by medical expert Dr. Rajpal Brar, DPT. Return timeline after MCL surgery is typically 10 to 12 weeks, he wrote on Twitter. Ligament heals quite well due to robust blood supply. Granit Xhaka was back in 70 days and would have been sooner if not for the accompanying fracture as well. True timeline will be wait and see. However, it should be noted that given Mikel Arteta's cautious approach with players returning from long-term injuries, it could be that Jesus isn't considered for selection until March, where the Gunners face Everton, Bournemouth, Fulham and Crystal Palace in the Premier League, as well as a round of 16 Europa League tie which is yet to be determined. With that said, considering Rice Nelson is back in training following a hamstring injury and Emil Smith Rowe's thigh strain not thought to be too serious, it means that once Jesus is fully fit the only long-term casualty will be Mohamed Elneny. Having a near fully fit first-team squad is certainly a dream scenario for Arteta as his side look to compete on 2 fronts. Not to miss the latest first-hand Arsenal news. It is very important that you leave your like for YouTube to continue disclosing this information to you. Subscribe to the channel to not miss the next Arsenal news.